okay, ladies, you guys, like, it's on you. So
they have movies about it, romance movies and rom-coms and dramas. They have like all the control of the dating apps. They can just wave their finger and like get sex anywhere from any guy. They control everything.
Yeah.
And if women want to give Cynthia away, right, then guys don't have to work for it, right? Women control the supply. If they create an infinite supply, then why would guys work on themselves? Why would they become taller or fitter or more rich or more ambitious? Why would they bother becoming anything if there's like infinite pussy everywhere and women are just giving it away?
It's a good question.
Right? You've taken away the incentive for guys to work on themselves. Back in the day, a guy would try to win a woman's hand in marriage just to get laid. So he would do a lot, like flowers, courting, the whole thing. He'd become more romantic. He'd work on his social skills. He'd groom himself. He'd do just everything under the sun because everyone else was trying for this girl's hand in marriage too. And it was a competition. Like they had to get their shit together. But if a girl's going to have 100 bodies by the time she's 30, get laid by this one, get laid by that one, get laid by this one, you don't have to lift a finger. You don't have to change anything, right? Like if you can find a woman who's willing to give it away without you doing any work, it's a win for any guy who can find that, right?
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
And now most of the women or feminine leaning folks these days will give it away to a rich guy, to a baller, to a celebrity or whatever.
Right.
And so he gets all of the pieces and everybody else gets nothing.
Yes. Yeah.
Until they move on to the next celebrity and the next celebrity.
That's why they, on the dating podcast, they talk about this, like there's like 1% in that category of tall and rich and pays for everything and blah, blah, blah. And all the women are competing for that small pool of men. So they're all having sex with basically each other. Yeah.
And they just give it away to him.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to work or change. No. He doesn't have to become a nice human.
No.
He can be a super corrupt asshole, but they'll still have sex with him.
Yeah.
So women do control this industry, but if the industry isn't how you like it, if the dating arena and the dating market isn't how women like it, maybe they should look at how they've been controlling it. How have you been controlling the supply and demand of sex, relationships, and love? How have you been controlling interpersonal relationships? How have you been raising your daughters? How have you been raising your granddaughters? What are they going to learn? How are they going to control the dating market? Right? I mean, I don't think it's up for debate that women control dating, sex, and relationships, but I think it's definitely up for debate if they're doing it well.
So I was going to say this. I think too many women are crying about the kind of men that are out there because, again, there's a small pool of men that they've decided that are the right
deserve
ones,
sex.
Deserve it. And so these other guys aren't getting any. And I think it almost hurts to say it, but I agree with Andrew T. And that women do control this. You made it more understandable to me. So that's helpful. But I also agree with what you just said, that even though women are in control of the dating market, they are not doing it well. Because there's too many women out there that are single and crying and miserable and can't find the person they want to. Our former friend, she couldn't find what she was looking for. But again, it goes back to they're not doing this well. They're not setting any standards. They're sleeping with people who are not very nice in that 1% or 3%, whatever the percentage is of those kind of men. And then the men that are like on the fringes of that, they're giving it to them too. And so, yeah. And then nobody's working on being better.
Yeah.
So,
but there are plenty of like nice average guys out there who need some work.
Yes.
And they will happily do the work to get it.
Yeah, that's true.
But
that's true.
Only if they're given the time of day. Only if someone's willing to invest in them. Only if someone's willing to be a little patient with them while they work on themselves, right?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's great.
Yeah. Food for thought. So I don't know who's going to argue with Tate on this one. Dude seems like he nailed it.
Yeah, I agree.